Welcome all to Vectors class 10, and this will discuss about different cases in vector addition. So if we are adding two vectors a vector and b vector, so we know that we can find out the resultant vector by using this equation r is equal to under root of a square plus b square plus 2ab cos theta. Now if you are changing the value of theta, then the value of resultant will change. So we are just considering different cases. Let's say case 1, if the value of theta is equal to 0, then what will be the value of r? So in this, if we are writing this equation as under root of a square plus b square plus 2ab into cos 0, the value of cos 0 is 1, so we can write it as plus 2ab. So you can observe that this is something like a plus b the whole square, so we can write this as under root of a plus b the whole square. So if you're taking root of this, then you will get the answer is equal to nothing but a plus b. So we can write the magnitude of a vector plus b vector is equal to a plus b when they are in the same direction or when angle between them is 0. So we can observe what is the physical meaning of this. If you are having a vector, let's say a vector, and another vector b vector, and these two are in the same direction or angle between them is 0. So if you are finding out the value of a vector plus b vector, then the resultant vector will have a magnitude which is equal to nothing but a plus b. Now I'll consider the second case, that is if the angle between them, if the value of theta is equal to nothing but 90 degree. If theta is equal to 90 degree, then according to this equation, r is equal to under root of a square plus b square plus 2ab cos of 90. But we know that the value of this cos 90 is equal to 0. So we can write the value of r will be equal to under root of a square plus b square. Now we can physically also represent this. That means suppose if you are having a vector, let's say a vector towards right and a b vector in this direction, so that angle between a vector and b vector is equal to 90. Now if you are adding these two vectors, let's say this is our a vector and this is our b vector. If you are adding this one, so we are going to get this is our resultant vector. And according to Pythagoras theorem, we can directly write the value of this resultant vector will be equal to, or its magnitude will be equal to under root of a square plus b square. I will consider the next situation, that is when theta is equal to nothing but 180 degree. So if angle is equal to 180 degree, then again if you are using this equation, r is equal to under root of a square plus b square plus 2ab into cos of 180. The value of cos 180 degree is nothing but minus 1. So we can write the value of r will be equal to under root of a square plus b square minus 2ab. So this can be written as nothing but under root of a minus b the whole square. So if you are taking a root of this, you will get the answer as nothing but a minus b. So you can write what is the physical meaning of this. Suppose if you are having a vector, let's say a vector, and another vector, take it as b vector, and they are in the opposite direction. That's why the angle between them is 180 degree. And our aim is to find out a vector plus b vector. So we can write this as a vector plus b vector. So this will be our resultant vector, and we can say that this resultant vector will have a magnitude that is a minus b. So just remember that if r vector is equal to a vector plus b vector, then this r vector can have a maximum value of a plus b, and this r vector can have a minimum magnitude that is equal to nothing but a minus b. So we can say that as we are changing the value of theta, the value of the magnitude of a vector plus b vector can change from a plus b to a minus b. So the value of this r vector or resultant vector, the magnitude of resultant vector cannot be greater than a plus b and it cannot be less than a minus b. The minimum possible value is a minus b and the maximum possible value is a plus b, and any value between a plus b and a minus b is possible. That means assume that if you are adding two vectors, let's say I'm just writing this r vector is equal to in magnitude, let's say this 3 vector plus 4 vector, and we can add this 3 vector and 4 vector in different angles. So the maximum possible value of this vector can be equal to 7 if you are adding in the same direction, and the minimum possible value is going to be nothing but 1 when they are adding in opposite direction. But the magnitude can have any values between 1 to 7. Between 1 to 7 any values are possible, but it cannot be less than 1 or greater than 7. Now I will discuss about addition of two equal magnitude vectors. So in some question they will give two vectors which are having same magnitude and there is some angle between them. Let's say we are having two vectors, both the vectors are having a same magnitude, let's say that is equal to a, and angle between them is theta, and if you are adding this one, what will be the resultant vector? So over here, for the calculation of resultant vector, normally we will use this equation r is equal to under root of a square plus b square plus 2ab cos theta. In this case, the magnitude of a vector and the magnitude of b vector are equal. So we can just take it as that is equal to a. So we can write the equation for this resultant vector is equal to a square plus 2 into a square cos theta. So which can be written as under root of 2a square plus 2a square cos theta. So we can take this 2a square as common. So if you are taking this 2a square as common, it becomes 2a square into 1 plus cos theta under root of this. So we can write this is equal to nothing but 2a square into this 1 plus cos theta can be written as the trigonometric relation. It can be written as 2 cos square theta divided by 2. So we can write this will be equal to nothing but 4a square cos square theta divided by 2 under root of this. So if you are taking root of this, so we are going to get the answer as nothing but 2a cos theta by 2. So if you are adding two vectors of same magnitude, then for the calculation of resultant vector we can directly use this equation 2a cos theta by 2. Over here remember this trigonometric relation, that is 1 plus cos theta is equal to nothing but 2 cos square theta divided by 2. Same as like that we are having one more relation, that is 1 minus cos theta, which is basically 2 sin square theta divided by 2. Now I'll discuss what about the magnitude of this resultant vector if we are adding two vectors of same magnitude that is equal to a in different angle. So over here considering that if the magnitude of a vector and the magnitude of b vector are equal and that is equal to nothing but a, then for the calculation of resultant we can use this equation 2a cos theta by 2. Now over here if you are considering the first situation, if the value of this theta is equal to 0, then we can write what about the value of this resultant vector. It becomes equal to 2a cos of 0 by 2, that is cos 0. We know that the value of cos 0 is 1, so we'll get the answer as nothing but 2a. So we can observe what is the physical meaning of this. Two vectors a vector and a vector are in the same direction. So if we are adding this a vector and a vector in the same direction, so we are going to get a resultant vector of magnitude that is equal to 2a. Now we can consider the second situation. If the value of theta is equal to 90 degree, so from this equation r is equal to 2a cos of 90 degree divided by 2. So that we can take it as nothing but 2a cos 45 degree. And you know that this cos 45 is nothing but 1 divided by root 2. So we can cancel this root 2 and 2. So we'll get the answer as nothing but root 2 into a. Now we can observe what is the physical meaning of this. Suppose if you are having a vector a vector and another vector, take it as a vector. An angle between them is 90 degree. So if you are adding these two vectors, that is a vector plus a vector, so we can observe that this will be our resultant vector. Now we can find out what about the magnitude of this resultant vector by using Pythagoras theorem. Under root of a square plus a square, that will be equal to under root of 2a square, or you can write that is equal to root 2 into a. Now we'll consider the third case, that is if theta is equal to nothing but 180 degree, then according to this equation r is equal to 2a cos 180 by 2, that we can take it as nothing but cos 90 degree. And we know that the value of cos 90 is equal to nothing but 0. As cos 90 is equal to 0, we are going to get the resultant is equal to 0. So we can observe what's the physical meaning of this. A vector and a vector are in the opposite direction. So if you are adding these two vectors, so two vectors of same magnitude in opposite direction, if you are adding it, we'll get the resultant is equal to 0. Now we can just consider the fourth case, that is if theta is equal to 120 degree. So over here, if you are using that equation, r is equal to 2a cos of 120 degree divided by 2, that will be equal to 2a cos 60. And we know that the value of cos 60 is nothing but 1 by 2, so we'll get the answer as nothing but a. That means if you are adding two vectors of same magnitude, at an angle of 120 degree, then the resultant vector will also be equal to a. It's a very, very important relation. You should remember this. Hope so that you understood what we discussed today. So if you're having any doubt, or if you'd like to interact with me on live classes, or if you'd like to write online tests for JEE Mains Advanced as well as for NEET, or if you want to solve more number of questions to improve your performance, please let me know. Thank you, and please subscribe and like this channel. Thank you.